Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Minnie. Last time we learned how to talk about doing one thing after another in Chinese using 后. Do you remember? But what if you want to say one thing happens before another thing? That's exactly what we are going to learn today. And it's super simple once you know the trick. Stick with me and we will practice together so you can start speaking naturally like a young Chinese speaker. I designed 100 everyday Chinese words into fun visual flashcards that making learning Chinese super easy. Each word can be broken down into characters, and each with its own meaning and picture. Check out my description below. Let's see this example. Before I go to work, I eat breakfast. When you want to translate this sentence into Chinese, here's an easy way to think about it. First, start with the main action. I go to work. Then you add before. So it becomes I go to work before I eat breakfast. If you translate this directly into Chinese, it becomes 我上班前我吃早餐. But notice, we already have a subject, 我, at the beginning, right? So in Chinese, the second subject can be dropped. That makes it, I go to work before, eat breakfast. 我上班前吃早餐. So if you want to say, before I go to work, I eat breakfast, here's what you do. First, rearrange it like I just said. I go to work before, eat breakfast. Then translate directly. 我上班前吃早餐. Got it? Let's look at another example. If you want to say, I brush my teeth before I take a shower. How do you say that in Chinese? Use the same method. First, rearrange the sentence like this. Before I take a shower, I brush my teeth. Then turn it into, I take a shower before, brush my teeth. Finally, translate directly into Chinese. 我洗澡前刷牙. What I'm teaching you today is a very straightforward way of thinking. I really believe that using this method will make it easier for you to gradually switch from English thinking to Chinese thinking. Start by understanding it this way, and once you get a hang of it, you will naturally be able to speak without thinking too much. And what I'm teaching you is very natural, common spoken Chinese. If you use this expression, it's exactly how young people today would say it. Why do I emphasize this? Because Chinese has so many ways to say the same thing. If you are learning online in a scattered, fragmented way, it's hard to know which expressions are naturally common and which are just there to get clicks or views. You know what I mean. In Chinese, one meaning can really be expressed in multiple ways. You will notice that different people might say it differently. But from a learner's perspective, Chinese is already hard enough. You don't need to learn every possible variation. You just need one sentence structure that you know well and feel comfortable with it. Then you can say what you want naturally. It will be both authentic and fluent. Alright, now that you understand how to use before, 前, and also last video we have learned after, 后. Let's practice together. I will say a sentence in both English and Chinese, and you just repeat after me, okay? I eat breakfast, then go to work. In Chinese, it's 我吃早餐后去上班. More faster. 我吃早餐后去上班. Let's see next. What about before I go to work, I eat breakfast? How to say? It's 我上班前吃早餐. Think back to the way we were thinking before. 我上班前吃早餐. More faster. 我上班前吃早餐. Perfect. Let's mix 前 and 后 together. I will give you an English and you say it in Chinese. First, I brush my teeth, then take a shower. Please say it with 后. Okay, the answer is 我刷牙后洗澡. Now let's say it with 钱. Before I take a shower, I brush my teeth. Okay, the answer is 我洗澡前刷牙. Awesome. Now let's speed it up a little, as fast as you can. Ready? I drink coffee, then go to work. Before I go to work, I drink coffee. I study Chinese before I watch TV. Awesome job today! You've learned how to use 钱 and 后 in Chinese, and you practice saying them out loud. If you want to learn one useful Chinese sentence template every day and get a hang of Chinese way of thinking, make sure to follow me and subscribe to my channel. And Minnie, see you next time. Bye!